Right now, national park workers and even managers have a lot more questions than answers.
It's quite a bit of chaos and a lot of uncertainty.
That's because the current federal hiring freeze, even for seasonal workers, hits just when the parks are gearing up for the summer season.
Now is the time we'd be hiring seasonal staff in Yellowstone, Grand Teton, and Glacier.
The National Parks Conservation Association says Yellowstone alone hires 300 to 350 seasonal workers each summer.
And without those people, there's going to be significant impacts on Yellowstone and on our communities.
Those impacts could be vast and hit hard. The Institute for Tourism and Recreation Research says non-residents spent $5.45 billion in the state in 2023. The group estimates 4.4% of Montana's economy depends on outdoor recreation. That's the most of any state.
In Yellowstone country, that's $1.5 billion, and here in Park County, it's a $500 million tourist economy, and that economy is dependent upon Yellowstone.
Ubaraga says the process of hiring summer workers started last September, and because of federal rules, takes a long time.
There's quite a few background checks. There's a really extensive process, even once people are hired and in their job, to get them up and running for their jobs.
But the clock is ticking.
If the freeze is limited and we start back up where we left off, there's still time to hire people for the summer season. If the records are scratched and we're starting back from zero, where we started in September, there's not going to be enough time.
Full-time workers are also affected. Like other federal workers, they got the memo offering a job buyout or an uncertain future.
Morale is really low.
Here at Yellowstone National Park, as in parks across the country, there have been employee shortages for decades. The workers are keenly aware of that, even more so now.
They're not doing it for the money. It's a way of life. It's a way of life for all of us that call Yellowstone home. We don't call it Yellowstone. It's the park. It's our backyard. So it's deeply personal to people that have spent their lives committing their careers to Yellowstone, to potentially have to end it and end it in not a good way. That does not feel good.
Yellowstone staff declined to comment on the hiring freeze. But national park officials in Washington, D.C. say there are some exceptions to the hiring freeze and that the Park Service is assessing its most critical needs. At Yellowstone National Park, John Shearer for MTN News.